Hey, it's Jon Acuff, and some of the things I'm going to say today are going to make you very, very uncomfortable. You're not going to love this video, especially if you're a perfectionist who's type A and I get things done, I'm like a robot, I'm Skynet. Like if you are just hammered like that, this is going to be difficult. Because what I'm going to talk about today is going to feel like a shortcut, and we hate that word when it comes to goals. When I say shortcut, don't you think of every coach or parent whoever told you there's no shortcuts in life, there's no shortcuts to any place worth going? That's not true at all. How do I know? Okay, next time you need some information, don't use Google. Instead, write the Department of Congress. Instead, write them a question. That's what the Wright brothers had to do. When they wanted to figure out where to fly their first flight, they had to write a government official a letter on paper and say, hey, where is it windy? And then they had to wait for a response. And then once they found out North Carolina was the place to go, they then had to write another letter. The process took weeks and weeks and weeks. Google is a shortcut. Asking a local, where's a good Italian restaurant in town? That's a shortcut. Hiding food or getting rid of food that you know you're going to stumble with. Salt and vinegar Pringles, for instance. Amazing. I want to be as generous as the person who applies the flavor to those chips. Just the best. Having those outside of your house and not in your kitchen is a shortcut. So today's going to feel like a shortcut, and here's what it is. I want you to choose what to bomb. You see, a lot of times we try to do too much. We've already talked about that with having goals that are too big. But often, when you read goal materials, when you get a book about doing goals, you're told have a goal for each section of your life, which sounds like a balanced approach to life. So you go, okay, I need a spiritual goal, I need a financial goal, I need a health goal, I need a relationship goal, I need a business goal, and all of a sudden you have 7 different goals, which on the surface sounds like a reasonable thing to do. But think about it this way. If you tried to learn German, if you told me, Jon, I'm going to learn German, and I said, you should learn 6 other languages at the same time. Learn Swahili, learn Spanish, learn Swedish. You would never learn German. But that's often what we do. We just add goals and goals and goals, and then we end up failing at all of them. So today, instead, I want you to do something. I want you to be really deliberate about what things you'll not be good at as you work on this goal. I think about it this way. You have 2 options, shame or strategy. Shame will tell you, oh, perfect people get it all done. Good-looking people with great teeth on Instagram get it all done. They're great parents and great spouses and great business owners. They get it all done, and you'll feel ashamed. You can choose that, or you can choose strategy. And strategy says, okay, during this period of my life, I won't be able to do these 5 things, and that's okay. I'm going to have strategy. I'm going to put those things down on purpose. So what are some things that I just don't do? Well, TV. I'm not a huge TV guy. Most of my references are based in Seinfeld still. At parties, I look pretty lame when people talk about the shows they watch. I have to say, was that wrong? Was that wrong of me to do that? I've got to claim ignorance on this. Was that wrong? I'm quoting George from like 15 years ago. I also don't cut my own yard. That's this guy thing where it's like you got to be a lumberjack and grill and like mow your own yard. But as soon as I realized I didn't have to spend 4 allergy-infested hours outside, I chose to bomb that. I chose strategy and said I'd rather pay somebody and not care about that than feel like I have to do it all. And especially to moms. Like if you're a mom, real quick, I want to talk directly to you. You know all about mom guilt. Mom guilt is the belief that you should be an amazing chef. You should work outside the home. You should be homeschooling your kids in Mandarin. You should be a beautiful spouse who's always in shape. You should do all these things. You've got the weight of mom guilt on you. But no, I'm saying this right now. You have to look at your life and say, what are the things I'm just not going to do? And not only am I not going to do them, I'm not going to feel bad about not doing them. That's today's tip. Choose what to bomb.